Geminis, hello, welcome to my channel Universal Power Tarot. My name is Marthe. These messages I bring you here are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Okay, cool. I hope you had a very Merry Christmas whenever you're watching this, and a Happy New Year. We're in 2020, yay! The energies are quite intense, but also quite awesome. Really good energies to work with. I feel I already pre-shuffled your cards. This is your reading for February 2020. Gemini, this is a general reading, so these messages may or may not resonate with you. Got your first card art already. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind, because that means it's for somebody else. It's not gender specific, which means you can also reverse the placements, and it's not time specific either. So whenever you feel drawn to the title of a reading, or just to any other sign, not just your sun, moon, and rising sign, just watch it. There might be a message in it for you, okay? Gemini, I want to thank you so much for all the support I've received from you, for all the likes, the shares, the subscriptions. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for checking out the Vimeo Extended. Thank you for going over to Patreon and checking that out, and becoming members, and yeah, and thank you for all your comments. I love to read your comments, you guys. It's so fantastic to see how the readings resonate with you. I love to hear about that, so thank you very much. And yeah, let's hop into your reading, Geminis. Here we go. First card is out, and we have the Seven of Swords for you, which is facing outside the reading. I'm immediately getting betrayal off of that card. Betrayal, someone taken, I feel this is not you, someone knowingly taken from you and thinking they could get away with it, but they can't because you saw, is what I'm immediately getting. They can't because you saw, you know. Karma's a bitch. yes, nothing goes ever unseen, and if you didn't see it, the universe sure did. Karma. Hello. People, you gotta be aware of your karma. It's not just nothing goes unseen. And it's all a repetitive cycle. And this is not for you, Gemini, just to be very clear, but I want you to hear it anyways, right? You don't have to make this right. The universe will take care of it. Karma is right there, okay, serving this person sooner or later, just so you know, okay? Dear Gemini, I love you. So, yeah, this, however, caused you to be a bit, this doesn't feel good. Of course it doesn't. This doesn't feel good. Betrayal never feels good. And this is where you're at, or used to be at, in that situation where you're like, man, this really sucks. What this person did really wasn't all right. And you're right about that, Gemini. You're absolutely right about that. And this can also cause feelings of lack of self-esteem, feeling of entrapment mentally. This is mental, you guys. It's not an actual entrapment, but you might perceive it as such, but you can easily lift up your head, look around you, what else is out there, and be very aware. That's why I said it. It's so funny how this works, but that's why I said this. You don't have to take care of this, Gemini. The universe will. Okay, darlings? Okay? Karma will. Just so you know, nothing ever goes unseen. Sweeties. Okay. This is so cool. You got the Sun card as well, which is, just look up. It's just that process. Let me show you. It's just that. This will give you something as well. Karma. Not just being served over there, but being served to you as well, but in a very different form, which is this here, which is going from looking down to seeing the light. Do you see this? This is you. So this is really like, you might even be realizing this about karma, or you might be witnessing that the other person is being served. That doesn't mean you're happy about this, because this again is not good karma. But it's like you feel like there has been an injustice, and indeed it has, and that injustice will be balanced sooner or later. So again, this might be you witnessing this just now. Maybe there has been something in the past, a while in the past for some of you, that really made you fed up. That really, and you were like, I cannot believe that other people are not seeing this, that type of situation. Why am I the only one seeing this? Some of you, okay? And all of a sudden, this person gives him or herself away by something that they do. And other people will start to notice. Other people will start to see, wait a second, there's something really fishy about that person. And that's the karma that's being served in that way, because the person will no longer be able to play those games of trickery over here, those manipulative games over here. I really don't like this energy, because it's that knowing, that willingness to do that, you know, it's like fully aware of what they're doing. And that's, oh my God, this really like triggers me. I really can't stand that. I really can't stand it. I cannot understand, personally, I do not understand why anyone would willingly harm another person. This is a concept that just, how do you say, eludes me. I'm just like, I'm baffled by that. I'm like, how can you? But that's the way it is. You need to look at reality, right? But I think you do that here very much. I think I just needed to do that. I just needed to face that. All right. So the Nine of Swords, enough about me. We're going back to you. The Nine of Swords is like, yeah, man, I feel like this is the other person with the Nine of Swords. I don't think it's you. And here we're on the other side. The other side, that this person that willingly takes is really entrapped in their own things, and even more than you are, entrapped in their own world. Being them does not feel good, and this is also the karma that's being served, possibly also from another life. I'm just saying, take it as it resonates. It doesn't apply to everybody here. So yeah, but very much so in this life, like it's being served. They're being served for good brings forth more good, and bad actions bring forth more bad actions. And that's exactly what this is here. They're feeling entrapped, and they're really not, this is causing them sleepless nights. They're not a happy person. They are not a happy person inside. Absolutely not. And that's why they have to take. They're trying to take from other people here. And that's not okay. Not okay at all. Seven of Pentacles. This, I feel, is you. You were trying to make sense of the situation here. You were trying to make sense of that person for a while until you turned away and were like, come on. But yeah, you were trying to make sense of that person and that behavior, and you were like, I don't understand. I don't get it. It's much like that. I don't get it. They seem to be so lost, and they seem to be, or the other way around, maybe they've got it so together or appear in that way, but they don't. And this is quite confusing here, you know? Can be quite confusing for you. Yeah, and you invested in them, in this connection, in this relationship for a while, until you turned away and just realized what was happening. Until you got wind of the deceit and about the deceitful nature of this person or their deceitful actions. Yep. This is a balancing act for you, the Two of Pentacles. This is when you were turning away and being like, okay, I'm just going to start to invest in myself again. I'm no longer giving any energy or time to this relationship because you saw what was going on. Yeah. The Page of Cups. However, this was tearful to you. This was something that made you go into your emotions. This was emotional for you. And also the understanding process here. Excuse me. The process of understanding what was going on here. And this is something that you had to learn. Pretty much from the get-go. Because you're appearing here as the page. Which means there's just a learning curve that has to happen. First from noticing to then finally like graduating to, oh my God, I can't believe they did this, to, my God, I could never imagine doing that myself, to being like, oh, I can imagine doing that myself under certain circumstances, and then all the way up here making the switch back around, seeing it from the higher perspective. And you're just learning that. You're on that learning curve. But you're going to see the sun. You're going to see that higher perspective. The sun says so here for you, darlings. And not only the sun. The card that just came out for you is really, really gorgeous. It's the star card. Whenever the star card appears in a reading, it basically not devaluates, but makes the other cards, and the bad cards, especially bad cards, just basically disappear. It overrules them. That's the word, I think. And star card is also wish fulfillment. It's also, to me, a card that shows the balancing out. It also talks to me a lot about spirituality and about our connection to the stars, to the higher realms, is what the star card talks to me about. It's also Aquarius energy. Yeah. Yeah, I feel this is you too. It's very much. So either you have Aquarius in your chart, or I don't know. But you're very immersed here also in your emotions and your spirituality here too. Very much. And this is like you're focusing back. You are starting to focus on yourself again. You're starting to focus on yourself and not minding that other person at all. They have their life. Their life, their responsibility. Your life, your responsibility. Okay? This is what this is. And you are focusing on yourself here strongly, but in a really good, balanced way. You're coming back into balance here. Whoa, cool. Yes! And the Ace of Cups. That's the offer here that is being made to you. You know, that's in combination with the karma and the Seven of Pentacles. That's like you yourself made that effort here and you're being rewarded for it. And the next card that came out for you is the Eight of Pentacles, which is really like you're putting in the work, and you have put in the work. Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, you're really putting in the work, and you know that you're the one that is weaving your life. You're the one that knows I am responsible for my life and nobody else. And this is what this is denoting to here too. You're being made that offer. This is also a karmic offer, you know? Meaning this time around, you are getting it. This time around, you got it, and you got out of this cycle, and you're starting new, especially with your emotions. There's going to be a whole new level. Like I said, like that learning curve. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Like that learning curve that is occurring here. You're starting out on that entirely new learning curve regarding your emotional world. You're going to see things from an entirely different perspective. And you're starting out on that journey now, okay? Full on. Yes, Gemini. I love it. I love it. Very good. Very, very good. Yes. Also bringing your two forces into balance. Divine masculine, divine feminine within yourself. The dark side and the light side. Yes. Yep, you're absolutely, like you walked away from this, and this journey, that learning curve that you're undergoing really takes you somewhere else. Like I said, this is going to be a shore that you have not explored before. This is going to take you to a place emotionally that you haven't been before. Okay, do you understand? So this is very different from what you thought you knew your emotional world or your life in general was. This change in perspective is going to change your whole life, past, present, and future. Because that's what happens when you start to shift your perspective here, which you're starting to do. It's going to change the whole game. This is a game changer here for you. This, hence the star card. It's not gonna be anything like you knew your emotional world, your life was before. Yep. And again, another learner's card. You're learning. You're really learning about that situation. And about, again, that learning curve. And you're on your way not only to like a different understanding of emotions, but also a different understanding of stability, what stability means to you. Oof, exactly. The king. Again, that learning curve, like I said, from a page to a king. This is like you're starting several learning curves here. Like this is first the emotions, then comes the material and the stability. Like the material world is coming in now for you here. And all just caused by that betrayal by that person. That was the trigger. Do not misunderstand. That person did not go that journey with you. You did that by yourself, okay? So give credit when it's due to yourself. And it is due here. It is due. Congratulate yourself for embarking on the journey, on those two learning curves here that are showing up. That is gorgeous, dudes. Yes, Gemini. Oh, yes. The 10 of Cups, exactly. And this is gonna lead you. Like this is the, I love it. Page, King, and then the 10 of Cups is like that is where you're going. You're going to that complete stability, to that emotional fulfillment, to that within yourself. And then again, when you're complete within, this is when you're gonna encounter beautiful relationships, right? Because you don't need other people. You don't, not in that sense anymore. You're not dependent. That's it. You're not dependent on other people. Beautiful people are a beautiful addition to your beautiful self. Do you understand? So that's gorgeous. Really, really gorgeous. That is awesome. I love this for you, Gemini. That is so cool. Yeah. The Queen of Swords. That's the stance you had to take here. You really had to like cut them off. Cut them off entirely. And you did. You did. And you understand that that was necessary. And although the Queen of Swords is not necessarily so much in her heart, I'm still getting a bit of heart, because you then, with that learning curve, you will then be able, where you were before cutthroat, you will then be able to see it from a more loving point. But when you start out on that learning curve, you first have to be, there's no other way basically. It would surprise me if anyone could just jump in and draw the line in a very loving way without knowing where their boundaries were first, and without having that higher understanding when they're just learning and starting out. So on that, I'm not saying you're starting out on everything, but that particular journey here, right? So that's good. It's good, okay? That's good. Later you'll see it from a different stance. Yeah. Exactly. This is Leo Energy Strength card. This is exactly it. You're coming. Wow, this is an evolution. The evolution of Gemini. I'm gonna title it that way, I think. The evolution of Gemini. I love it. You're on such an evolutionary journey here, Gemini. It's beautiful, and it shows up. You show up so strong here then. And you're totally learning this. Totally, yeah. Gemini, the Emperor. You can't really get much stronger than that. The Emperor with the strength here, and with the 10 of Cups, and with the Sun. This is a most gorgeous reading here for you. This is Aries energy, by the way. It could also denote too that you're actually meeting someone. Could be meeting a Leo or an Aries. See this? Could be, doesn't have to be. Again, I'm getting a strong feeling here though, that in combination, it's actually both things I'm feeling here. I'm feeling that connection with somebody else very strong, because you're attracting it with your own strength, him or her, I mean, with your own strength, with your own stability that is coming in here for you, that you have brought in yourself with that learning curve, right? And also you, again, that, like I said, coming into balance with your energies, like from your root chakra all the way up to your crown. And that really, really brings in that Emperor energy, being able to defend yourself, like I said, from the Queen of Swords and then to the Emperor, who's just like, kind of laid back and knows how to defend him or herself. And the Strength card, same thing. Willpower over matter. Willpower over matter here. Bringing things back into balance within yourself, within the divine feminine and divine masculine. Of course, Gemini, Yeah, this is important to know. Very important. And this is going to make you so stable and so abundant and also independent. Very independent, right? Cool. Yeah, fantastic reading for you, Gemini, for February. This is awesome. One more. Yeah, thank you. Winter. Take care of your needs. Yep. Take care of your needs. This is gorgeous. I'm going to read that one for you. How fitting. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. Winter. I love the wolf on here. Wolves are cool animals too because they can be solitary for a while, but they can also, they do very well in packs, in packs as well. That is cool. So, take care of your needs. Do everything you need to be at your best. Then move beyond your fears and limitations. For many of the animal realm, winter is a time of hibernation and retreat. You may wish to curl up in a ball too. But although you may not feel as bright as you'd like to be, a primal force within is encouraging you to continue. The winter card features a wolf, one of few animals that stay active all year round. Wolves know what it's like to work alone or thrive within a pack. So if you feel you need to go alone at this time, know that wolf medicine will help you move beyond your insecurities and relax in your own space. You have an opportunity to move beyond your fears, although you may feel in the dark. Get comfortable with being in the unknown and trust that the light within you will sustain you through what may seem a challenging process. Ask yourself what you need to do to feel supported and alive. You may uncover something from your past that you have buried deep. Know that when you unearth it and shed light on it, you create space for miracles. You may feel like a lone wolf right now, but it's time for you to be the alpha. When the winter card arrives in the future position of a spread, or as the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming winter will usher in important energies with regards to your questions or intentions. Great. One more card from the guardian angels for you, dear Gemini. Way. Okay. Peace. Peace is out here for you. Okay. So, calm your thoughts and move your awareness to a peaceful space inside your heart. Feel the ebb and flow of love, the eternal movement of the stars. Your life is forever unfolding to greater spheres of love. Relax and do not worry about anything, for all is well. You will soon enter a time of well-earned peace and tranquility. Yep, and it's right here for you. Cool. Gemini, if you liked this reading, then go and check out the extended link down below, either on Patreon, where you can do a monthly payment and just watch all extendeds ever created, or just for this sign specifically, just go over to Vimeo and you can buy like individual extendeds. Okay, so this looks really good for you. It might not feel at this moment, but it looks really, really good for you. Just follow that learning curve, Gemini, and I'll see you over in Vimeo, or yeah, next time. Thank you for watching, Gemini. Bye. Much love and light. Bye.